Hello, Internet. I'm Nidoking, and I'm off to waste the ice giant. I think I've thoroughly pissed off the goddess of spring quite enough for one day. So it's time to get out of here and go put some of my recent acquisitions to good use. Specifically, as everybody in the game keeps hinting at, I can use the gloves to get these fruits.
These fit just right. I got the fruit. These gloves must have protected me from the dizzy effects of the poison.
The best part is he'll say that even if you didn't get poisoned before.
I got the fruit. These gloves must have protected me from the dizzy effects of the poison.
I could sit here and take all of them, but you only actually need one. The other one's just going to be sitting in my inventory for the rest of the game. Now, it's time to go deal with some bandits. Dum-de-dum, just strolling through the forest, taking this completely innocent-looking path. Gasp!
Well, well, check this out, lads. A wayward soul, wandering through the forest all on his lonesome. He's a brave chap, he is.
That's right. He's brave, all right. What are we gonna do with him, boss?
I say we take him for everything he's got. Yeah, that's the ticket. Then we lynch him and leave him swinging from the trees. Yeah, in his stockings like a ballerina.
Shut up, you morons. First I want to know what he's doing out here. Then you can do what you want with him. What are you doing nosing around out here in this part of the forest? Come on now, out with it.
Fortunately, we already know what to say.
I'm off to see my grandmother.
How about that? I'm off to see my grandmother. He's got a sense of humour, this one. Now give me your money or die.
Would you settle for some sort of valuable object instead?
You are a man who knows how to choose his words. Now let's see if you're also a man of action.
Of course, doing anything other than handing over a valuable object, like a ring, gets you killed.
Now this is more like it. I knew... Oh!
Beautifully synchronized.
I don't see anything else of interest.
Actually, you do. I really want that scarf he's wearing, but I have to take the knife first.
That's the knife he was going to kill me with. My first lethal weapon. I can't wait to try it out.
Quickthorpe takes the scarf from the dead bandit.
Now, of course, I don't need the knife to get through this chapter, but that's the way the game forces you to take it. Now, I could go and meet the ice giant, but first, I hope you all notice this hidden path over here.
A small path can be seen leading into the bushes.
No, it can't be seen. That's why it's a hidden path. And this cave might look familiar.
It looks like the way into a cave.
You want to play games? Okay.
The most dramatic death sequence in the game, I'm sure. I guess you could have seen that one coming. But if we want to get into the cave, we're going to have to find some place to hide while the ogre comes out. Like the bushes. Amazingly enough, I actually figured this one out on my own.
Fee-fi-fo-fum, I smell the blood of a Volcanion.
Not at all a cliched line. And of course, while he can apparently smell us, he can't tell where we are from the smell.
Rats! Now there's a huge boulder blocking the entrance. I wonder what that hole in the cliff is about.
It's about big enough for you to squeeze through. And this is how you're supposed to get into the cave. I honestly don't know what the tunnel's for. But when you come in this way...
The ogre's old straw pillow is not very comfortable.
He hides his keys. This ogre is not as dumb as he looks. He won't miss this key.
You know, not dumb would be taking the key with you.
It looks like one of those poor suckers died with more than just their boots on.
And this chest hidden in the corner is what we really need out of this cave.
Let's go see what's in that chest. That's not exactly what I had in mind. It appears to be locked shut.
Upon opening the chest, Quickthorpe finds 3 flasks.
It looks like this flask is filled with oil. Who knows, this flask of oil could be useful. I'd better be careful with this stuff. That was the last one.
I really don't know why they give you 3 flasks, since you only ever need 1, and you can't waste the other 2. And the orb is still here.
She's radiating enough light for me to see my way around down here.
That's kind of weird, because in my test recording, I went down through the well, and it was dark, but the orb was still there. Anyway, I was trying to do something specific. It can't be done on this screen. Now here's an important bit of exposition that you probably wouldn't think to do.
What do you make out of all this, Cymbeline?
I sense a very powerful vibration. Something important has happened here. I have a vague memory. Yes, it's coming back to me now. This is an old well that was used long ago, during the time of the Mecubars, to transport slaves to freedom. I think there were some tunnels connecting all through here that were used as transport routes.
But who were these Mecubars, and what's all this about slaves?
As I remember, it was a long time ago. The Mecubars were a race of astral beings with a very advanced technology. They came to our little planet, don't ask me how, and enslaved all the humans. They weren't all that bad as far as superior races go. But the humans didn't take to the fact that they were just being used as pawns in some big game of the Mecubars. Anyway, a small group tried to get together, thinking if they could just get hold of the Mecubars' secret technology, then the humans could restore their freedom.
So what happened? Did they find the Mecubars' secret technology?
Things didn't really turn out as they had hoped for. Something must have gone wrong, because there was a terrible cataclysm shortly after. Things just blew up everywhere. Since that time, our lovely planet has been under the control of those evil beasts, who have been destroying what's left of the bits and pieces of our world. I'm not certain, but I feel that there's a connection between those beasts and what happened with the Mecubars hundreds of years ago.
Nobody ever told me anything about this. I thought I was just supposed to get some jewels and kill a few deadbeats along the way.
That's just the point. There's something terribly abnormal about all of this. I can't put my finger on it, but I've got a good idea that someone is up to some of his old tricks again. I can't keep talking. It's taking too much energy, but I'm still here with you, so hang in there.
Oh, sure, just hang out here at the bottom of the well. Of course, if you watch the prologue, you know what the connection is between the beasts and the events that took place hundreds of years ago. The beasts are the rebels. I don't know whether the game will actually tell you that. Probably will eventually. Anyway, time to move into some new terrain. Time to look at this map one final time. And at the other side of the ravine?
An enchanted palace can be seen on the horizon.
I want to go there.
In case you hadn't noticed, there's no way through here.
I can't really tell. It looks like the path just disappears into the rocks.
Nothing surprises me anymore, not even you. His eyes, they're almost human.
What are you looking at?
Nothing really. Well, it's your face.
Yeah, I got a face, so what about it?
Where can I get a face like yours?
Go show yourself to the owner of that castle over there. He'll take care of you good and proper.
It's a great-looking castle, that is. Whose is it?
That, my little friend, is the domain of the Ice Giant. I don't know what your business is, but I personally advise you to stay away from that place altogether.
That sounds like real solid advice, but I'm on a mission, so if you don't mind, I'll take my leave.
Do what you like. Just remember, I told you so.
Well, the first thing we're going to have to do before we even go to the ravine is take the hidden path you might have noticed over to the right, since we can't actually follow that path yet. I know the solution to clear the path is pretty obvious, but I want to go this way first because I need an item from there to deal with the ice giant.
In case you hadn't noticed, there's no way through here.
I can go up the path, but yeah, you gotta clear the ravine first.
By the power of the first sun and seventh moon, I command the lands to make way for the mighty Quickthorpe.
You know, it doesn't even surprise me if the tablet actually says Quickthorpe, even though it's ancient. But now we can take the cleverly hidden path where another vital object lies.
This guy must have frozen to death. It makes me shiver just looking at him. A sulfur stick. It's too bad he didn't make a fire. It might have saved his life.
Alright, now that we've got something that makes fire, now we're ready to deal with the ice giant. Is it any wonder that's where I got stuck all those years ago? Alright, we're here at the palace. Suppose we can just walk right in. I think the ice giant's graphics look a little out of place. It's a nice effect.
You're the little mortal that's been out and about, threatening to kill me. I'm extremely amused. Let's see what you can pull out of your little tutu before I ice you.
I don't think it matters what you say here.
I've got a hot little surprise that's perfect for you.
Oh, really? And what would that be?
I'm still working on that surprise.
And I'm still waiting.
Just do whatever you're going to do. I'm not going to kill you or anything. I'll just stand here and take whatever you dish out. Brilliant. Suppose we can just walk right past. Hey, somebody actually killed me. It's almost becoming unusual anymore.
I don't feel like talking to anyone or anything right now.
Alright, obviously what we need to do first is cover this guy in something flammable like oil.
You poured oil on me, you idiot! I hate oil!
And yet he's just gonna stand there in a puddle of it.
Quickthorpe is right. He is now standing face to face, or nearly so, with Coristh, the abominable ice giant.
When it says Quickthorpe was right, it's referring to what happens if you just look at, where's my sulfur stick? Excuse me for a moment, ladies and gentlemen, I need to go get something.
This guy must have frozen to death. He won't be needing this anymore.
And we're back.
He must be the ice giant. There's no doubt about it.
Now we take the sulfur stick and set this guy on fire. That's some survival instinct you got there.
Every old castle has its gargoyles. Several arches lie hidden in the shadows of the palace arcades. Typically, a moat surrounds the palace to protect the inhabitants from possible invasions or any undesirable visitors.
There's nothing to do or anything interesting to see here. Would have been nice, but this is Fable. Oh hey, that dragon's shooting light beams out of its eyes.
The statue is shooting out high-energy photon pulses from its eyes. You better be careful.
I'm sure it's just some kind of weird timing puzzle or something. Nope, naturally there's nothing about the timing here. The big clue is that fire next to it.
There's a small flame warming the throne room to an ambient 0 degrees Celsius.
And yet the ice giant hates fire. Clearly what we need to do here is use the scarf to polish the shield.
You can't believe it. All that it needed was a little cleaning and polishing. Now it's so bright you can see yourself.
Granted, that is very sensible, but only if you got all those items.
That doesn't do anything.
And reflecting one beam breaks the whole thing.
A fabulous pile of gold, money and jewels lie on the floor below the throne of the dead ice giant. In your wildest dreams,
It's pretty obvious what we actually need here, but I want to see if I can leave without taking the emerald.
I've gotten past the laser beam. Now, can we get out of here?
I'm ready when you are.
Well, apparently not. We'll only be ready when I've got the emerald.
I've gotten past the laser beam.
I'm ready.
So, the game forces me to take the item I'm required to have.
1 down, 3 to go. Am I finally going to bum a ride out of here with you, or what?
I'm at your service, but I don't intend to fly on an empty stomach.
And, of course, we've still got to come up with some food. Easy enough.
I'd say you're a bit short on ideas, trying to pass off junk like that.
I don't know why, but it'll eat the hallucinogenic fruit.
For this gift of fruit, my heart goes out to you, and so do my wings, for you have now earned your passage to another land.
Okay. Ah, you gotta click. I'm not sure it should be flying so soon after eating dizzy fruit. But it got me safely here. Welcome to Chapter 2.
The swamp is teeming with all sorts of foul life forms.
Whoa there, boy. Where are you going?
I'm just going to take a stroll up that mountain.
That's the Highlands. There's nothing up there but trouble for you.
Then where does that path in the swamp lead to?
That path goes deeper into the swamps. There's nothing in it but trouble for you.
What sort of trouble?
You'll just have to find out for yourself.
Do you know anything about some stolen jewels?
You're not the first mug that's coming around here asking questions. I don't know nothing about no jewels.
Can you tell me anything else about this place?
I don't know nothing about nothing.
Great! Thanks for the tip. Can you tell me what's in the tower behind you?
That's top secret. I got strict orders, see. No one gets in, and nothing comes out.
Do you know where I can find Angor the snake demon?
I'm not at liberty to tell things like that. But I've got this friend who comes by on occasion. In fact, I haven't seen him in weeks. He gets around a lot more than I do. You should ask him.
Yes, I see. Well, you just keep up the good job and I'll be moving along.
Alright, unhelpful guard. Let's try to sneak
I
past.
thought I told you to keep away.
Okay, I'll ignore him and go up the mountain.
I thought I told you to keep away.
Indeed, there is only one place I can go from here. And I don't think I have anything to offer him. Kinda sad. I think I might have missed an important clue there by not saying something specific. So, lots of interesting places to go, like the city, but I can't get there. I'm constrained to this path. Which ultimately leads to the spider's platform, which is definitely a place I want to go. And nothing much here.
Those trees are dripping with poisonous sap and moss.
The trees are completely irrelevant. There's nothing else to do here, so on to the next area. Don't even know why they put this screen in, frankly.
Child, don't even think about getting by me till I'm through with you.
But I'm just...
Let's not be long on words. Listen, sugar, I got some sweet sounds to soothe your soul.
Wow, what was that? I'd like to try it again.
And that was the other death in the game that gives you an instant undo. 'Cause you can't see that one coming. Unfortunately, that doesn't leave us a whole lot of places to go. Just the two screens we've already been in, and there's not much to do in either one. Just started Chapter 2 and I'm already stuck. I'll get unstuck next time.